Hello and welcome back to Stories and Sorceries, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like it's been forever. Many moons, many years. Rob, do we have any announcements?
We got a quick announcement, and that announcement is, have you guys ever had questions about what to do as a DM?
Bro, all the time.
All the time?
We don't.
Well,
So often we don't need to talk about it.
well, I have a great idea for you,
my
Will.
God.
Check out Double DM. Double DM is two awesome guys that they get together and they answer a bunch of cool DM questions and TTRPG questions.
Can they fix my goldfish memory?
They can try.
It's more of a genetics thing.
Yeah, they can try. They're very
It's a real
knowledgeable.
problem.
They have a lot of very good episodes. Check them out. That's at Double DM Pod, I believe, on Twitter. They have like a bazillion episodes, so I can almost guarantee that they have one answering any question you have. Check them out. That's all I got.
Can they cite verbatim the jumping rules?
I bet they can.
Nobody can do that. No mortal man could do that. But anyways, with announcements out of the way, let's jump back into the story. As when we last left off, the group had been separated. One off to a wonderful land of pleasure and maybe a little pain, and the other three into the midst of a less than enjoyable stay at an inn, followed by a less enjoyable attack by three assassins. You managed to scrape by this encounter, however, just as dawn was breaking, and you're currently wandering into the streets of Durrell as Dreg, our prodigal monk, has also wandered his way onto the streets. What would you like to do?
We meet up, like we see him.
Not yet.
Not yet. Just be like, guys, we gotta lay low. We gotta sneak. We gotta get to the guild.
Oh yeah, you're at like 1 hit point, aren't you?
No, somebody healed me or something, and I got 18 now, thank God.
Sounding like you're over here choking on blood.
So I'm getting
fair.
I'm getting closer right now, right?
Well, I don't believe you knew where they stayed at the inn. I believe you parted ways well before that. So you're headed in the direction that you left them from.
Okay, so you just hear like whenever you get around to hearing, you just hear something like.
So you two attempt to sneak and try to locate Dreg.
I think us three.
I said two, didn't I?
Yeah.
You three attempt to sneak and locate Dreg.
Yeah, pretty much looking out for him while we're heading back in the direction
Jack likes
of the
to
guild.
take this daggum armor off first, guys.
In the middle of the street.
Ignoring Albert, I immediately help you to take.
Yeah, let's get to the alley first, please, and I'll direct
Get
him
behind
to
a
an
dumpster.
alley and go behind a fucking
Of you
dumpster or something. I'll help
Exit
him.
away from
I got
the
your fucking
smoldering
leg
inn
shit.
and begin to forcefully disrobe
This is
Eustace.
Three
It's gonna be
Stooges
painful, but it's gonna be fast.
Like your beard and your leg hairs, which I can only imagine are atrocious. Are
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting caught in the chain links and shit as it's getting tugged on.
You just look like your old fur bog.
Astron, you push, I pull. You push, I pull.
But with the help of two, you can get the chainmail armor off in relatively quick time. I'd say less than a minute.
Nice.
And then you begin to sneak.
Yeah, we'll sneak through the alleys and kind of just be looking out for Dreg, but heading in the semi-direction of the guild, trying to not be seen.
I love that little red symbol on that
Yep.
TV screen. So give me stealth checks.
Fuck.
Oh yes, this is that little red symbol.
Yep. I've had disadvantage.
That's why he kept saying, I'm not going to sneak.
Dirty 20.
Got a big old +1. Let's see.
I'll try to sneak. We'll see what happens.
Fuck me, that didn't look like a good face.
It didn't look like a good number either.
Nice. 8.
8 for Astrion.
6.
6 for you, Steve.
Dirty 20.
And a dirty 20 for Albion. Luckily, you are in
My chainmail's clanking in my bag.
the less clean and proper areas of Durrell. And as you sneak, you do see vagrants in these alleys, and they kind of like huddle away from you. You're doing just fine, but almost every other step, Eustace, followed by Astrion, are like bumping crates, kicking bottles, stepping on crumpled pieces of parchment,
I'll just like kind of
puddles.
look back.
Cattails.
God, watch your fucking feet.
He looks back and just because I'm assuming that probably at this point it's starting to wear down or torn off. A 14-foot man trying to be stealthy, just look down.
I mean, you can end that at will.
But why would it?
Because you attempted to sneak. I thought it was implied.
Oh, geez.
That's just fantastic.
Are you still massive?
60 minutes or 60 seconds, it's gone.
Okay. Well, probably by the time you had disrobed him.
Yeah.
He's shrinking as he's disrobing.
But as you make your way through these...
Do I need a perception to look for...
No.
Okay,
He's not trying to hide.
that's true.
As you make your way through these dampened alleys in this mid-morning light with just barely any creeping over these buildings, you're mostly in shadow. You notice a few people do stand, and they begin to walk in the same direction as you. They get closer and closer. They don't ever acknowledge your presence, but at first it's one, and then a second, and 3 more. And as you're walking, you notice that they've kind of encroached around you. They're not doing anything. They're just keeping their head down, and they're kind of obscuring you from the rest of your group slightly. And each of you notice this. But every time you, Albion, who is leading, take a turn, they take that turn with you. And with your passive perception, you can gather that you just look like a wandering group of vagrants at this point. And you do continue through these alleys, and they don't
helping us
seem
Assassin's Creed.
they don't seem to give you any issue
I throw
until
my
you
hood up and look like I'm reading a book.
your fucking open vest and everything, just hood.
Book.
But they do eventually filter off as you make your way out of these alleys onto more of the open streets, closer to where you had parted with Dreg. And then you do hear it. Just wistful whistling.
Do
As
I
you-
recognize that whistle?
You do, and you turn the corner and you see him just walking down the middle of the road.
Is he coming my direction?
Yes, and he is beaming, glowing practically.
Good. As he walks by, I'm doing like the hand out the bush and fucking dance in the alley thing.
Lost in the euphoria that still lingers on you from last night, Dreg, you do find your collar choked and then pulled into an alley.
I'll put my hand over his mouth and I'll just be like,
Where is she?
where the fuck
Where's the trigger?
have you been? Shit went very south. We have to get the fuck out of town. And then I'll uncover his mouth.
Oh, damn it. I was like, are you here?
No.
Oh, man. Y'all look like shit.
I feel like shit. Dreg, please, just, okay, we'll explain everything. We gotta get to the guild. We need to find that Orion guy.
Okay, yeah. We gotta have a discussion anyway. So
On the notion of him saying we smell like shit,
Look like shit.
look like shit, Eustace will press the dissertation, and we're all clean. He smells.
That would be multiple casts of prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's gonna take a second.
He just like,
But
Like each cast would be
we're over here
1
trying to
second, and there's
sneak.
6 of you, so like minimum like 23 seconds.
That's fine.
we're trying to fucking sneak away, and he's just like,
Touching butts, grabbing
Yeah.
people's hands.
yeah. So we sneak
I
away.
really need to
It
get.
doesn't seem like anybody stops you, so yeah, as you sneak, it happens.
Sure, why not?
I really need to get an item to disable prestidigitation on myself.
It only lasts a minute, so it's fine.
anyway.
Every 55 seconds, 3 up.
All right. Well, I mean, why are we still sitting here? Let's go.
I'm going.
Do you continue stealthing?
Yes.
As you have a new member, I would like new rolls. I'm a generous god. I'm a malicious god.
That is cocked.
I'll take your word for it. There are microphones and a body armor in my way. Shout out.
I will not roll, Your Honor.
We're all fucked.
Just roll. It doesn't matter.
We're all fucked.
It doesn't matter.
I got one question. Did an 11 at least pass?
It's less of a pass or fail thing and more of either a critical success or a critical failure.
Oh, I didn't critical no failure.
So anything below those two are whether or not other people manage to beat your stealth check
What
with
you
a
got?
perception check.
DM, nat 1.
Fantastic. You make your way back the way you came. Having spent much time in these back alleys now, Albion, Eustace, Astrion, you're a little bit more familiar and you kind of have a mental map of the city as you've been pretty much up and down it more than once at this point, and you know that you can kind of circle around crescent style back through those alleys. And as you do, those individuals come back, but they just, it's almost like they feel there's no helping you at this point, and very quickly they disperse once again, and you're just on your own,
So they're like a flash mob.
kind of. It's like a mosh pit somebody brought a knife to. It starts and then it ends very quickly.
After they realize it.
well, I was assuming we're just dragging his ass with us to the guild.
Yeah, you proceed on to the guild, and it seems you make it there without issue. And the guild is as bustling as it normally is, though people seem relatively calm. There is the sound of meat hitting meat, and you do see some people tussling in the ring. What would you like to do?
I'm looking around for Orion.
I'm looking around for Owen.
You approach the counter, and you order a small meal, and they tell you that it'd be, I don't know, a silver. Do you pay?
Yeah.
Okay. You're notified that that'll be out shortly, and you can take a seat anywhere you'd like, and it'll be delivered to you. You're looking... You're looking for Orion.
Yeah.
He stands out quite well. He is one of the larger individuals in this guild, and having been given a description and seeing him, you do see him. He's just at a booth. It looks like he's looking over some notes or drawings of something. And you're looking for Owen, Dreg? Give me a perception check.
I will go to the bulletin board.
Okay.
And
What are you looking for?
Just some out of town jobs.
Out of... Okay.
Leaving a paper trail.
You look for some out-of-town jobs, and you do see there are jobs that mention relic recovery or the bounty for Sky Shriekers still exists, and information on the source of the abnormally large one
To
or
be
where they
more
are coming
specific,
from.
I want jobs that are relatively out of country.
God.
Do you stay within bronze ranked territory?
Yes, but I would also still like to see silver.
Silver rank.
Silver
rank.
jobs.
Oh,
I
Like,
want you to punch up.
Open those up.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
cut.
Silver
We're level
ranks,
5, dog.
but I also want to still look at the, like you said, that are out of town but still in the country, but also out of country jobs.
Out of town, but still in country, but out of country.
No.
I get what you're saying. It's
both.
just the way you went down
Yeah.
that line was comical. 1 second. You kind of veer into more of the higher echelon quests or bounties, and you do see a few that want exotic animal pieces as resource recovering. Some more icy, some more tropical. You do notice towards the high end of the silver ranked bounties, one for quite a bit of money, there is hill giant teeth, and it pays 100 gold for each tooth.
All right. I'll take it.
Okay. Where hill giants can be found, do you have proficiency in nature?
Well, can I make an argument?
Sure.
My entire the wounds comes from the giants. So
Comes from stone giants.
well, the frost wound, frost giant, and so on and so on.
I don't think no, the matrons of hill giant communities are smart. I'll let you make a check then. Yeah, sure.
All right. Straight.
Straight.
On
And
the rocks.
use intelligence.
All right.
Just so you know, we can get to it whenever I approach.
You approach Owen. Okay.
No.
Orion, yeah.
I rolled a 10 for Owen.
Oh,
I didn't realize
you're
see
not
it.
approaching Owen.
Yeah. So I would see him approaching Orion and just.
You do
Go
see
with
a
him.
shorter individual with bald hair, and you think, oh, maybe that's him, and then they turn around, and it's just not human.
19.
Not at all.
19.
Nice.
Hey, look at you, dog.
Nat 18.
You know that hill giant communities are odd. They can be somewhere between nomadic and permanent. Generally, when they get into larger groups, they'll find a place to settle. It's generally in a more mild environment. Forested areas, hills, plains. You're probably not going to see them in the deserts of Alkiar or the tundras of Vincere or the tropical jungles toward the south. So Trives or the Summer's Rise Isles
Yeah.
are what come to your mind.
Is that the only one that was available? Or
Within those tiers, yes.
all right.
For like out of country.
In country?
Most of them don't say whether or not they're for other cities. They just give contact information, and it's fetch quests, information gathering, speaking to somebody. You do see one about an estate that has a quote-unquote problem that they would like to be looked into.
I'll take all those, and I'll even take some out of countries one as well.
Okay.
So he's
They don't know
I'll-
where we're gonna go.
I'll
He's
get
clearing the board.
I'll get to those when I get to those.
Yeah.
Expect a direct message. You wanted to say something, Eustace?
Yes. I was just gonna say, as Eustace was getting his meal and going to find a seat, he was looking around to see if he could spot Caddy at a table to join him.
You look around and you do spot Caddy as a break in the crowd shows him he's just currently trading ham with somebody in the ring.
I'll sit ringside and just harboring. You just knocked him down there, buddy. Kick that ass.
You sit there
Wait,
and enjoy your
no.
meal.
His taint.
Kick that tank.
The old dick twist.
Oh god, bad memories.
Albion, Dreg, you two approach the booth that Orion is sat in.
Yes, I will walk up, and we have not personally met this guy before, right?
You met him, but you did not have introductions.
Okay.
He was the person that stopped you from immediately jumping into the ring
Oh, I
upon
thought
your
his
first
name was
arrival.
Samuel.
No, Samuel was the one he fought in the ring.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'll approach and just be like, Mr. Orion, sir. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Albion.
You slide into the booth, and as you start this introduction, he doesn't initially look up, and then Mr. Orion hits him, and he kind of like cocks his eyebrow and looks up. Oh, it's you two. I don't know who you talk to, but I'm no title.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was raised at a monastery, so we were always taught that if anybody, you talk to that you've never met before, you always just refer to them as Mr. or Mrs. or whatever they prefer to be referred to as.
Or sensei.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
I think I was raised in the forest. I never heard that.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool.
Oh,
I wouldn't know.
I'm
Yeah.
Drag, by the way.
Hello.
This is Dreg. We were hoping that you might be able to help us out with a slight problem that we're having.
What problem are you having?
So
What?
you see, what had happened?
Well, no,
was,
wait. Don't tell them.
What? If you let me handle this.
Hey, I don't like secrets.
Listen, I'm gonna be straight with you. We've gotten into a bit of trouble due to a misunderstanding.
You see him just shaking his head,
Yeah.
or nodding his head, rather.
Right. We have since realized that trying to fake our way through this misunderstanding
Fake it to make it.
is not working out. And we now really need a way of getting out of this city and hopefully to another city without anybody noticing.
Without anybody noticing.
Yeah. Okay, look. Can I insight looking into his eyes to see if he's I get a
Pure
feeling
soul.
that this guy is just a pure individual, that if I just spill the beans, he's not going to be like, haha, fuck you, dog, I'm working with Smokey.
He pulls up mask.
You
He
may
Smokey.
attempt.
Okay.
Oh,
10.
It just seems like genuine curiosity.
Okay, cool. I'm going to level with you, buddy. We seem to have gotten into some trouble with the Vipers, and we're a little bit out of our depth, and we could really use some help.
The Vipers.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
You see him, he kind of like leans his head over and like scratches his scalp. Just the two of you.
And our two buddies.
So
They're not-
4.
Yeah, 4 total.
Do you point them out?
Yes.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
He kind of like looks at the two of you, and you, having already taken these bounties, are kind of just letting these two talk, I suppose.
Yep.
As the booth is pretty full, unless you want to sit next to this guy. But you do see him glance at you and kind of look you up and down before looking at Eustace. Eustace doesn't notice him as he's further back.
Yeah.
And he looks Eustace up and down. Before he comes back, I could get you out.
That would be just absolutely super beneficial.
Can you get us past the desert, too?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
Do we know the other 2 city names?
No.
No?
Uh,
Yeah.
you have any options? Brochures? Just anything.
Pamphlets. I don't know.
Well, there are. If you don't seem to have high standards, so I can get you to some of the desert travelers. But once you're in there, you're kind of in for life.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah,
What about
probably
one of the other major cities in LKR? Would that be a trouble?
No, just a long walk.
Long walk. I'm fine with a long walk.
Survivable long walk?
Yeah, with me around.
Okay.
Amazing. How much would this cost us to get you to help us out with this?
Oh, it won't cost you anything. This sounds fun.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
awesome.
Man, great.
You are just an outstanding citizen.
Yeah, our day is just looking up.
I don't know what a citizen is.
I don't either.
Can I?
Read it in a book once.
Read it in
Am I close enough to listen to this?
Yeah, he's not being hush about any of
Can
it.
I insight
Yeah.
check
Can I
his answer?
hardcore inside check this man if he's trying to lead us to his death?
Sure.
To our deaths? Oh no.
That's good. 25.
It's
It's okay.
13.
Above average.
Asheron, you can't quite get a read on it, but you, Albion, being right in front of this guy, whenever he speaks to you or Dreg, he speaks directly to you. His eyes look straight into your eyes. He's got relatively good posture, except for when he's leaned forward. But everything's pretty square. And from what you gather from any of his facial gives, from the look in his eye, from what he says, he thinks it sounds like fun.
Okay, awesome. Cool.
Yeah. When can we do this?
Yeah, when do you think we can go?
Oh, well, I'll have to stop by our place and get some of my stuff, but we can, leave this evening.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds
that sounds
great.
I could actually use a nap, because...
Are you two trying to be quiet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He hears you say that. We don't have many accommodations, but you could stay for the night, or for a while, I guess, if you want to leave this evening. How long would you like to wait?
We can leave this evening.
What time
It's
is
morning
it? It's
time,
morning
right?
now.
Yeah, it's
so-
early morning.
Yeah, so we can
So-
leave this evening. I just need a place to lay down.
Okay. Well, if y'all want to leave, if you want to hop town, follow me. And he gets up and he collects his papers. And with your natural perception, there's not a whole lot of words on these papers. You see some that look like chicken scratch, and you recognize it as a language, but it's not a language you understand.
Okay.
But there are a lot of, depictions, pictures, sketches. Most of them
I understand.
look like swords, staves, many different weapons. None of them seem mundane. Many of them look like they would be too ornate or intricate to be practical. But he kind of just gathers up those papers and tucks them away in a small satchel.
Do I see these papers?
Yes. Well,
Do
what's
they-
your passive perception?
16.
Yes.
If all possible, I would like to buy some incense.
Okay. You purchase some incense from the guild, and they do keep many things on hand. How much incense?
So they actually have stuff to sell here on hand?
Yes.
Can I yada yada some stuff and buy? I don't
Depends
wanna
on what you
waste
want.
Too much time.
I have a
want-
couple things I want to buy too.
I want
What would you like to buy?
a hooded cloak, like black, whatever, and I want a pretty long set of wrap to wrap my arm
Okay.
And your chest.
and chest. Yes. Sorry.
That's exactly what I want. Both the same thing.
Words exist.
Yes.
Brain. Just chest.
Sash, motherfucker, sash.
I mean, I'm used to sashes. I'm sorry.
Those things can be acquired fairly easily. I'd say
All right.
for all of it, the wraps, the cloak, probably, I don't know, 9 silver. Unless you want something
I'll just
extravagant.
I'll just pay a gold.
Oh, silver. I was like, I don't have that.
9 gold for a cloak? Damn.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, ugh.
How much incense would you like to buy?
Did y'all think about healing potions by chance?
Can you tell me the amounts?
I did. I spent it.
They can sell you as little
Remember?
as 1 cone for
Where the desert?
a quarter of a copper, or they can sell you a small box of incense for 10 or 5 silver. I keep trying to say 10 silver, but that's just
5
1
silver.
gold. Okay, you purchase the box. He starts out the door before he sees you start purchasing things, and then he waits. And then as you're wrapping up the purchase, are you ready to leave yet?
Yeah, sorry. Hey, Eustace, Astrion, let's go now. Quick.
Catty, at that point, kind of cuts his vision away from the ring, and he sees you, and he looks back to what was just uttered, and he says, "Wait a minute!" And he just kind of turns his attention back and just socks this man square in the nads. And the dude falls to his knees and just buckles, just face down, ass up, hands on his crotch, onto the mat. He says, "You're leaving?
Yeah, we gotta skip town for a little bit.
You got to leave. Why is that?"
We hit a snag in some stuff, and we're in a bit of trouble.
Oh, well, that's no good. And he kind of studies the 4 of you, and he looks back towards the person waiting on you. But it looks like this may be serious, lads.
Yeah, hey, real
You-
quick, if anybody asks you,
You haven't seen
which way are we heading?
You don't know yet.
We're in the northmost city, though, right? of Alkiar?
No.
No?
You just traveled north. I don't think you've ever seen a map of the city, so you don't exactly know where you are in Alkiar. You
Wait.
just know you're in the city
There's
of
no
Durrell.
atlases at the
All right,
monastery.
well, I know what Travis is, so
I know what Travis is.
if anybody asks, we headed to Travis.
Oh, that's a long trip.
What if we're actually going to Tribes?
We're not. We just told Orion that we wanted to get to another city in Alkiar.
I'm just.
So for the time being, that's false information.
Y'all would.
Yeah, we don't know shit about you yet.
I look at my bounties, and I'll show them one from Travesh, just a random one from Travesh.
Well, I will intervene real quick and be like, Tribes is probably not the best option. Just saying.
Wait, you got a better one, man? We're kind of on a time
Well,
crunch here.
there's some stuff I need to tell you. Tribes not the best option.
Ah, fuck. We'll get to that later. Okay, just
Pick an island.
What direction did we come from? Like where our place is?
Oh, nowhere?
Yeah,
It's from the south.
south. All right, just tell him we went south, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So
He kind of nods. Well, listen, me russets. Come gather round.
All right,
are we huddling?
we're huddling.
I don't think I'll see you for a while in this case. So, and he looks at you, Eustace. He kind of like purses his lips, closes his eyes, and he takes off his vest and he folds it up, and it's a dingy, threadbare thing.
Oh,
And he hands it to you. I want you to hold on to this. Something to remember me by.
Which caddies? I don't think I can.
I'm not asking. Take it.
It's all right.
You
All
need it. It'll bring you luck.
right. Thank you, caddy. I appreciate
You
you.
better. And then he moves on, and he comes to you two, Dreg and Albion, and he kind of puts his hands together and like, I haven't known you very long, but I can tell that you may be worth something, and you might grow into something greater. So, I'd like to say a few words. And he goes on for a few moments, and he performs a ceremony, and Albion, he gives you coming of age.
nice.
And as you've already taken the benefits from it, you do go through the ceremony, but you no longer incur benefits. Drag
I don't remember what that does
It
anyway.
was the D4
that you never used
all
because
kinds of stuff
we
that you
cut
forgot
and then we
about.
came back. Pretty
Yeah.
much everything.
Yeah.
Check, saves,
Yeah.
attacks.
For how long?
a day.
So it's over.
Yes.
No, it's that day.
And then he comes to you, Astrion, and he says, "Now don't go thinking I've forgotten about you, you thing. Listen." And he kind of steps away from the rest of the group for a moment. He tells you, "Here, you fuckwit. A gift from a hand to guide you. Let Brandabaris steer you from the darkness into more of a gray in between, and take care of the boys. You hear me?" And he pulls away an amulet from his now bare chest and dangles it in front of you.
Whoa.
No.
He drops it into your hand, and it seems to be a modest thing, though it's very clearly seen many years and many travels. It carries a scent, but it's not offensive. Somewhere between adventure and strong liquor. Add an amulet of the drunkard to your inventory.
Nice.
I don't know what that does.
And I would say also add a amulet as a casting focus. It operates as both. But outside of that, from what you can tell, it seems to be mundane. Now! And he kind of tears his head away. He brings his head up. Get out of my sight. And he like pulls
No,
his-
without a hug, and I go in and give him a big ol' hug.
As you
I'm
go
gonna
in to
miss you,
give him a
Caddy.
hug, he like pulls out a flask from his waistband and starts to drink it as you like smother him with your form.
Hey, caddies, how about one more backflip together before one last time?
You know it.
16.
Fucking 17.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Just in unison, you give another backflip and you hear just. I thought y'all were in a rush.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
I
Guys.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Break.
But before we go, I'll quickly put on the medallion and put it on. I just put my shoulder on him. I ain't gonna hug you, but you're a good
You
one.
stink too much for it anyway. Go, they're leaving you.
What did that vest do? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. It's literally just Caddy's vest.
Far too small for you as well.
It's a good pillow.
Sounds like a good way to get life.
You're saying Eustace doesn't already have it?
No, he has jerboas. The jerboas eat the lice, so like...
I hate how that came full circle.
We go with Thor.
But you leave and Orion finally kind of, hey, go. And he walks you a little ways down the street. He's walking in just broad daylight. No intentions of hiding or anything of the such. Do you four attempt to stealth?
I will attempt to stealth.
I will
for
attempt to
sure.
stealth.
I'll attempt.
No.
No, what? Wait, should we? If we're just following him?
Well, no, we're all wrapped up now.
I see you, Trenton, attempting to add the amulet of the drunkard, and I'm not exactly sure why it's not showing up. It should be a common item, I believe. We'll figure it out later.
Could it be Humbered?
Yeah, I'm putting.
No.
I'm wrapping up. and-
Literally in the books.
wrapping up and putting my stuff up so we can just walk.
Covering your...
Yeah, we're covering up everything.
Okay.
Which technically Eustace isn't covered.
Well, your chest isn't showing. We have open shirted vest.
Yeah, true, but okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to get a cloak, we just got cloaks. So
I
you
mean,
can
I
just,
was just
throw a
gonna
couple of
stealth-
silver.
I was
in a
just
cloak.
gonna stealth behind you guys. I rolled a 17.
Well, fine, stealth
Stealth
behind us,
behind
dog.
us,
You
yeah.
fucking Pink Panther and that shit, bro. That even works good because now people only think there's 3 people following the guy. We're a group of 4, the Fourfronts, you know?
But you don't walk very long before you come to it looks to be an abode, a modest house. And he does push the door open after unlocking it with a small key that he pulled from his waistband. And he beckons you inside.
All right.
As you come in, somebody is asleep at a table. And you, Dreg, recognize him. It's Brick. He's kind of got a book over his face. Just
Fuck is Brick?
he's part of the Triad, the people that tried to...
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah.
The big guy with the maul. He seems asleep and hasn't noticed your entrance. Orion says, you can take a seat and wait there. I'm just going to get my armor and things, and then we can head out.
Sound good.
So you're all attempting to get a short rest?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's morning to evening, that would be a long rest.
Long rest is 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's morning
morning to
time.
evening,
Evening is noon. What time do y'all think y'all got up?
that's noon.
Yeah, noon
Not
is
evening.
noon. Evening is
It's
like,
like 5 or
6:00.
6.
Sure. Right.
Technically, evening
Um,
is
yeah.
3
Before,
p.m.
guys, I don't think you understand.
Rob,
I'm not smart.
evening is...
Semantics, dog.
Before he leaves,
Well, actually, if he's correct, then you're only getting 7 hours.
Oh, come on.
Okay, short rest it is.
before he walks away to get his armor and stuff,
Mhm.
I like to ask him.
He doesn't walk very far. There's a cabinet like
Oh,
in this room. So you can just talk to him.
Might be too much to ask, but you don't have to have a private room I could use for a minute or two.
He looks at you. And like you can see a lot of thoughts go through his head for a moment. Sure. He leads you up a flight of stairs and unlocks a door. Use mine. And he goes back downstairs and continues to put on his armor. And those who are still there with him notice the armor looks quite nice. There's engraving along the pauldrons, the gauntlet, the helmet and breastplate, and it is full plate. There also is a fur kind of shawl that covers the pauldrons, and he does also pull out a greatsword from inside the cabinet along with a longsword. He affixes the greatsword to his back, longsword to his hip, and then reaches in and pulls out a helmet. It is full visored and just as well made as the suit of armor seems. But during all of that, it does take him quite a while, so you can get a short rest rather.
At the
I took
beginning,
a short rest.
At the beginning of the short rest, I'm gonna walk over to Albion. Hey, Albion,
Yeah.
you look like you could use this a little bit more than me, and I hand him the effigy of the horse.
Oh, dude, I was actually just thinking about seeing if I could use that for a minute. My fucking see, I'm telling you, twins,
Yeah.
fucking on the same brain wavelength. Yeah, right there. That doesn't make any sense why this isn't working.
Let me look at
Anyway,
You probably have certain things turned off in your settings.
Let me look at the settings real quick.
so the only thing I need to change by adding that is I take away
I think it's CR content.
attunement slot and then change my con to 19, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And your con reverts to whatever it was.
Disregard that natural 20 con save.
I don't know.
Wasn't it 14?
Wait a minute.
14 or 15.
I could probably go back and look real quick. It's 14.
So if you're taking a short rest, roll your hit die. How many ever you wish to roll. But you, Trenton, or Astrion, I believe, wished to do something.
You should be max because you would have doubled your hit die.
I rolled one each. And,
Oh.
I'm assuming
I don't know.
there's a like desk or something or tray or
There's surprisingly not.
oh
It's a very, very minimalist room. You can see there is a rib that goes along one wall that looks like it has fingerprint indentions. It's very low, maybe 2 inches off the floor. But other than that, there's a knapsack in a corner. The rest of the floor is bare. There are no cupboards, there's no desk, there's no wardrobe or vanity or anything. Compared to the rest of the house that you've seen so far, this is abnormal.
oh is there a window seal maybe?
Yes.
I'll take some of my incense and put them on the window seal, and I will light each of them. And while I'm lighting them, I'll just say, "Oh, I'm gonna be honest here. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So if someone's listening, you're listening. But I can't change the way Eustace wants me to. At the very least, not without help. If you're listening, if something out there is listening, I got nothing to gain from changing, but if I don't, I'll have everything to lose. So just, I don't help, I guess. And I'm assuming at that point the incense are like going or done.
With the pauses included,
Yeah.
by the time you finally come to a wrenched start, the incense does kind of, and that last waft of smoke kind of trails out the window. Roll me a d20.
Oh God.
An archdevil appears. I can help you, child.
Fucking Baphomet just shows up.
I hear your cries.
Join me in my labyrinth.
There's no one to
Oh,
disappoint
wow.
if they're dead.
Nice.
16.
Ooh, hey.
You don't hear any voices. There's no immediate answer. And as far as you can tell, your pleas have gone unheard. You kind of snuff it, and you stand up and you begin to leave. As you open the door, kind of fling it across, or fling it into the wall, you take a step out, and as you do, you stub your toe on the door frame. And it winces and it hurts. And then it's kind of funny. And then you wonder why it's funny. That's not something you would normally find funny. And then you dismiss it from your mind. And you continue on?
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way back downstairs, and as you do, you see the rest of your troop kind of sprawled out, getting rest wherever they can. And Orion has finished donning his armor. And he kind of looks around for a moment and sees you three kind of getting your rest where you can. And he goes over and he kind of like looks at Brick, picks up the book, like turns it. I didn't know he knew how to read. And he puts it back down. And then he just leans against the wall and waits on y'all. He does see you, Astrion. And he kind of looks up. You gonna try to get some rest too?
I'll reckon, and I'll try to get some rest.
Okay.
Short rest for everybody.
Short rest for everybody.
Now, with you saying it being a span of 7 hours,
Well, we're not taking the whole 7 hours now that we know we don't have enough time for a long rest.
yes.
The time you're taking.
Yeah,
What would you like to attempt?
I wanted to train with that armor.
If you exert yourself over the rest, you will not get the short rest.
We do have a lot of walking to do, however, to the next city.
To take a rest, you have to...
I meant after the rest because we have. That's why I was explaining. About
Oh,
the
you
time.
wanted to take time after the rest to, like, do some push-ups or something.
Yeah.
Okay. How soon after the rest would y'all like to leave?
I mean,
Or just straight wait till the noon?
I mean, I guess if he's wanting to wait till noon, we can wait till noon.
Okay. You take your short rests, and he assists you in redonning your chainmail as you begin to put it back on, and he notices that you're having maybe more trouble than somebody who's trained would. He looks at you. You're not used to that, are you?
Well, it's not really.
Yeah, it probably seems pretty heavy for someone who hasn't worn it for a very long time.
Very new.
You know what you should do?
What's that?
Do a handstand,
Yeah.
then just push-ups against the wall.
Yeah.
You'll get real used to the weight real quick that way.
It's okay.
You know, the straps, they kind of keep it on your body,
Yeah.
distributed. So it's really just weight.
It's not a bad idea. And I'll just proceed to do it.
Give me a strength check.
Breaks neck.
18.
18.
Heyo.
You managed to get at least 3 reps of 10,
Damn.
and it is exhausting.
I was about to say excruciating.
But I'll say with that, you do manage to add 3 hours of training for heavy armor, so mark that down on a notepad or in your notes or something. And we'll start keeping track of that.
How many hours is needed?
He doesn't know,
Oh.
and neither do you.
I was asking outside of games, but yeah.
I'm not quite decided to strike this from the record. It could be anywhere from, I'll say, 20 to 100. I'm not sure yet.
Wow,
For
what a rage.
Well, he
for just a proficiency, I'm probably going to settle on
I would
maybe
say
30 or 40 hours.
Hey, I just want to throw out there, watch your fucking crits. I lost so much fucking health giving him that effigy.
He said, "Watch your fucking crit, dog."
God, oh, no, because if I didn't have the effigy,
You should have lost, what was it? You went from 14 to 19?
from 19 to 14, yes.
19 to 14. So that's
2
two
points.
echelons, and you're level 5. So that should have been 10 points of health.
Yeah, I went from 41 to 31. You know, if I didn't have that effigy in that pit, you would have killed me. So, watch your fucking crits, bruh.
I don't think I will.
All right, we've all trained and long or short rested. And
During your
trained
training, Eustace, the door does open, and 2 individuals do come in. None of you recognize these 2, but Orion does speak up. I was waiting on one of you all to show up. Let everybody know that I'm going to be gone for a while, and if they're feeling brave, they can take some of those bounties I pointed out. But otherwise, might wait for me to come back, just in case. And he gives a thumbs up, and the guys, the two that came in, kind of look confused, and they look at the four of you, and one of them walks over to Brick, who's still asleep in the chair, and he like kicks the leg out from under him, and he falls. Do you know anything about this? What's going on?
Nani?
I honestly like.
Hey,
like,
man,
do you
this-
even know how to read?
He's been asleep the whole time. He don't know nothing.
What's going on?
It's best you don't know, man.
He's going with us on a
fucking-
trip. He'll be
Yeah,
back.
we just gotta get out of town. He's helping us out.
Sure, yeah, I guess. Let's go back to the inn. And they just walk back out of the house. And with that,
Hell, looks like noon.
Orion kind of
It's
takes the helmet under his arm and he says, well, I guess that's settled. Let's get going.
All right, after you.
yep, your lead.
What's your plan on getting us out of the city without being noticed? Is there like a side way we can go?
Do we need to be stealthy or anything?
If you'd like.
Is it
I mean-
necessary?
I'm not gonna. I'm not exactly very stealthy.
Well, yeah, but I just meant for us to get out unnoticed.
Trouble is coming after y'all, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was intent on going with y'all and keeping trouble away.
So the trouble will still know we're leaving.
And we'll lose them in the desert.
Oh,
That's
well,
a good point.
You're the professional. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hood up.
Hood up,
Fucking
cloaks,
cloaks.
clasped in,
Yep.
look like freaking nuns.
You make your way through the
Good.
streets, and he does.
Asheron does not put on disguise.
Okay. Do you keep your chainmail on, Eustace?
I might as well get used to wearing it.
Yeah, we're not stealthing. You're good.
He does lead you in the most direct route to the main gate, down the primary avenues. And all in all, you encounter no trouble until you reach the primary portcullis.
Yeah.
Can I get my camel?
I don't think we can worry.
It's by the gate. Why not?
You may attempt when you leave. Camels are stored outside, not in the city. It is by the gate, just on the other side of the wall. Gotta get there first. But as you do approach this portcullis, an unease falls over all four of you.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
And you do see Orion kind of take a half step before looking into the air, scratching the back of his neck.
Yeah, I feel it too.
And he turns and looks almost at a 90, and y'all are maybe 100 yards from the exit. And coming out of the shadow of one of these buildings, a familiar face.
Oh, God. Do
We're
it.
about to have to fight this fucking guy.
Boys.
We tried
We did.
What did I do wrong?
not building any exits.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You're just kind of a dick.
I'm a dick.
Yeah, you fucking.
You're trying to work with somebody who burns down people's establishments, murders, tried to kill you for.
Listen, man. He's working on it. First
Three.
of all. Second of all.
Oh, wait, is this Michael?
No.
No, this is Smokey.
He's talking about
This
me.
is Smokey.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about... Okay.
Yeah, he's
I was
working on it.
confused.
First of all, and
No, I'm
secondly,
talking. He is, from what you can gather, talking about Michael.
Okay.
I thought I was talking about us.
secondly, if we want to be real about it, your organization's whole thing is just kind of.
Let me stop you right there. What do you know about my organization's whole thing?
I mean, not the whole thing, but from what I can gather, you guys.
Gather from where? What sources? Michael?
No,
Who?
just
People.
in the sense of it all. You use scare tactics to get your way.
I can
on
confirm
things.
this.
You basically have a foothold in all major points of all the cities in Alkiar, much less who knows how many in Traves, you know what I'm saying? And you guys basically just inflict your will upon whoever, whenever, because you can. And to me, that's just not
Hold on.
really a
Hold on.
appropriate way to go about things.
You very clearly seem to have gotten the wrong impression here. It's not our will that we secure. Okay? Nothing we do is of our own decision. Secondly, it's through this will that we enforce that all of this, and he gestures towards the city, this jewel in a barren waste can exist. We supply jobs.
Not the only
We
way.
feed. We shelter.
Yeah, and anybody who goes against you, you just bully or murder. So, like,
No.
Or torture.
Anybody who goes against peace. There's always somebody who's angry that they're not where they think they ought to be. I've been very kind. I've given you all an opportunity to raise yourselves up and make something of yourselves. And here you are, squandering it, running from the boogeyman you think you see. So I'm gonna give you one more chance. Mostly, well, because I like you. So what's it gonna be?
oh, look to all of my friends.
Just give us a second, real quick, and we'll all huddle
Huddle
up.
up. Yep, just give it one sec.
You four begin to huddle, and Orion steps forward, and as he does, Smokey steps forward too, and they kind of square off.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Shit's about to go down. All I'm gonna say is my piece on this is this guy's full of shit, and we should probably just fucking fight him.
All I'm gonna say is, I turn around, fire dragon punch.
That settles that. Ready, break.
Really quickly, I'm just like,
Murder, you say?
a little usage.
Well, this murder's fine.
This murder in particular is okay, brother.
You lost some of your holiness right there.
Yeah.
I cracked the knuckles.
Pull out the sword and begin walking menacingly.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
You turn,
Oh,
Eustace,
fuck.
and Dreg, and you unleash this blast of fire. You just feeling him up there? What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
Don't worry about
I
it.
understand what he's saying now. I feel like he went about it a whole different way than he needed to. Like,
Just grabbing your bicep, giving you a jiggle.
I mean, if anything, he could have let me flex first. Like,
Show some class.
But you unleash this gout of fire, and just before it impacts, you see Orion kind of sidestep to be out of the way of it. And then you hear, damn, as you look behind you, and he's there now, as opposed to where he was standing, still in a shadow. What about you? You think you can protect them and yourself at the same time? And he reaches behind his back and he pulls out that double-bladed scimitar, very Darth Maul, as he spins it. And I need initiative.
there we go.
Come on.
Feels cleric, except he's not a cleric.
Yeah.
Peek the mics, why don't you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel the energy not coming from you.
Did you get a very much pike level initiative
Whoa,
roll?
who's that?
I mean, cleric.
Feels cleric, man.
Feels cleric.
Feels paladin.
I feel like
Feels
a
paladin.
cleric would laugh at me.
Feels paladin.
20 to 25.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
15 to 20.
19.
18.
Hell yeah.
Got it.
Are you single digits? Oh, that's rough, buddy.
If he's single digits, well, he doesn't go last, I guess, so that's good. And then what do you got?
Too bad.
5.
5. Ooh.
High five.
So, first off, Smokey.
Of course.
I love how you've gone with that name now.
Of course.
Well, y'all haven't asked his name. As he
Ironically.
throws this double-bladed scimitar, and it goes past Michael, or past Orion, rather.
Do you have
Too many
a mini
names
for
floating around.
Smokey?
He will throw his double-bladed scimitar at the person who attacked first.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. You shouldn't have given me that FG.
Instantly regretted it. After I saw my health,
I feel a crit coming on.
16?
misses.
That misses.
Okay.
Why are you not at full health?
Because
The
I added
double-bladed
double and it
scimitar
gave me
goes
that.
wide, and it moves right between the group. And just as it crests past you, Eustace, as you manage to kind of duck it, you hear a whoosh. And Dreg, having turned your attention towards your attacker, you see him vanish in shadows. You turn your attention to the noise, Eustace, and you see materializing in the darkness this individual as he catches the scimitar out of the air and comes in for a second attack against you now.
Oh. So he's right next to Eustace?
Yes.
Nice. Melee range. I like it.
For now.
Ugh. 21.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
That hits.
Oh yeah.
Shield wouldn't have helped.
Nope. It would have met.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, with that, you take 6 points of slashing damage and 3 points of necrotic damage. As this cut glides across your chest, and in its wake follows shadow that just kind of seeps into the wound. You look like you're mentally trying to figure something out there.
No, I was just imagining what Shadow would feel like hurting.
Shadowy.
And then Hello Darkness, my old friend, popped in my head.
Damage is taken.
And with that, he'll kind of crack his neck and look at the four of you before keeping an eye. He'll move 5 feet, kind of centering himself between Astrion and Eustace
Okay.
without leaving anybody's melee range, and he'll turn so that he can keep an eye on everybody simultaneously. And that is his turn. Albion, your go.
All right. So I'm going to break and run around, get in melee
Where? Right there?
right there. So I'm in melee with Eustace, and I'm going to take the attack action. What happened? Oh, dear heavens.
He lost his die.
I lost my advantage D20. Oh, dear me. Whatever shall I do? Oh God.
Pick a different D20.
No. Okay, I'm going to have to pick a different D20.
Oh, wow.
I'm an icy boy. Blue. Ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Ooh, that went up one. 22.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
As you begin to
Oh, this
throw this
bitch
punch,
ass.
he kind of glances behind him and spins this double-bladed scimitar, and as he does, the shadow coalesces and he brings it in front of him around to meet your punch, and as it does, the shadow trails behind and you hit, and it's like hitting something solid. We use his reaction to cast shield.
All right, second attack. 26.
That'll get through.
All right, I'm
In
gonna
the drag of it, you find an opening and you manage to land a square hit.
stunning strike.
Constitution save?
Constitution save.
Oh, God. Does a 20 make it?
Yeah, it sure as fuck does. So that's gonna be It crashed.
Yeah, mine's not working.
That happened to me earlier. I just refreshed it and it came back up.
I've refreshed it like 6 times and it's not working.
Okay, I'm loading, but I'm pretty sure. Yep. That's
Should
not
be a
good.
D10 plus your strength for
Well, no, it's a
damage.
D8 plus.
Oh, right. That's right. Unarmed fighting.
Yeah, it's a D8 plus Dex, which is 5. Is that it?
You don't
Just-
get proficiency during damage, so
Yeah,
that
so
should be it.
okay, so it's 11 points of frost damage. Since I used a key point during my thing, I can bonus action and make another attack. Natural 18, so that's a lot.
It was +8.
26. I'm gonna do another stunning strike.
Okay.
Ooh, gross. 7 points of ice damage.
Does a 28 make it?
God bless. Holy shit, yeah.
You said 7 points?
Yeah. That's my turn. Fuck.
Alright, as these shadows kind of waver for a moment, you find the break in them to land your strikes. You can see you hit him once in the shoulder where he's holding the blade, and then again catches him square in the jaw. And he almost doesn't pay you any attention as it lands, but you do feel him. You do see him kind of shake his jaw slightly. And if that's your turn, we move straight to Astrion.
I'll turn to him, and I will use my bonus action for Giant Smite.
Hell
All right.
right, brother.
And I will hold my action to attack.
Hold your action to attack.
Yes.
What are you holding your action for? What is the trigger?
Until someone flanks.
Okay. So you're holding your action,
Yes.
and you're holding unattack.
For an
Yes.
opportune.
Okay.
Well, his action is 2 attacks
action
now.
is-
You don't hold your action, you hold unattack.
Oh.
Because you take the action as a reaction.
Well, that's up to you if you want to do that or not. I didn't realize that.
I feel like in this case scenario, having advantage would be
Right now,
better.
with him having
Okay.
shield
Yeah.
up, yeah, you might be right.
Okay.
Okay. So that brings us to Dreg.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in a flank with Astrion.
And attack.
Yeah, as soon as that happens.
Make your attack.
And now he's cornered.
You can teleport.
Fuck him.
Don't get attack of opportunities for that.
19.
Misses. As he kind of ducks away from your blow and turns his attention toward Dreg, who has just moved in behind him. Your blade glides over Shadow as every movement he makes kind of leaves this trail. And as he locks eyes with you, Dreg, he does kind of suck his teeth. I really thought. And you see his eyes narrow into more slit shapes instead of the standard
Oh,
circular pupils.
Shape.
It's your turn, Dreg.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a fire punch. Of
Go
course.
for it.
Hit him with the caddy special.
26
That'll hit.
with a stunning strike.
Go for it.
Yes.
Mark that key point.
I'm working on it.
Fuck you, Will, and your constitution. Oh, it was bad?
Mhm.
That looked like a smile of ha ha ha, I just rolled a
That's
24 again.
7 fire damage.
With 7 fire damage, you break through these shadows and you catch him right in the solar plexus, and you do see him stop for a moment. And then he will use a legendary resistance.
Ooh, one down, boys, one down.
I will hit with my second attack.
Go for it.
You know,
Roll
funny
that
thing
dice on
about
D&D
short
Beyond.
rest, you don't get spell slots back.
Nope.
Guess what?
You have none.
Oh, that's rough.
That's gonna miss.
Better than none.
But I will flurry of blows.
Okay. Another key point. 2 more attacks.
Working on it. 24.
24 will hit.
All right. Stunning strike.
Okay.
Max damage. 12 fire damage.
So you hit how much fire damage on the first one?
7.
7, and then 12. So that puts... Okay. And a constitution save of 18.
It passes. All right. Second flurry of blows attack.
Go for it.
Thank God it was advantage. 24.
24 will hit.
Stunning strike.
What's that? 3 key points?
Yeah, it's
Four.
3.
4? Fuck.
Because you stunning strike the first time,
Yeah, it's 4.
and then the
4,
second time,
4.
and then
Flurry,
flurry,
of blows,
and then another,
Oh, fuck.
11 fire damage.
and then a natural 18 on the con save.
Damn it.
All right, well, yippee skippy.
As you finish these attacks, boys, and it is now Orion's turn. As he closes in the distance, moving beside you, Astrion, you hear him mumble, "Do y'all really think you can survive this?" And then he will unsheath the longsword he has on his waist, and he will attempt to make 3 attacks.
Oh, go big guy.
Damn, that'll miss. Fuck, god damn it.
Okay, so this means that we're all getting critted next round.
Yeah.
He will action surge.
Oh. Okay.
He will take 3 more. I need a third. And that one misses. So 2 of the attacks will hit as he manages to muscle past you to get full draws on these last 2 attacks. As you see the flurry that he unleashed beforehand, the individual that you've named Smokey manages to catch on his scimitar or weave behind, and then 2 more come seemingly unpredicted, and they do catch him, one across the ribs and then one across the clavicle. Okay. And they appear to have cut quite deeply. Math is hard. And that will be... Yeah, no point in moving at the moment, so that will be his turn. Eustace, it is your go.
Fireballs, everybody.
Well, Eustace is first going ready shearing smite.
There you go.
As a bonus action.
There you go.
Gotcha.
That's some paladin shit right there.
Trying to earn that card back, huh?
What level Searing Smite?
First,
Okay,
because I only have 2 spell slots left. So
gotcha. Are you trying to find out how many dice you get for that?
no, but I was going to do something else if I need to. So then I'll go in with my pancaker
Sure.
for an attack.
Do you remember your hit modifier?
I got it. It's working now.
Oh, okay.
You get
Natural fucking 20.
Yeah.
Don't need advantage, so fuck it.
I was going to do my channel divinity if I have to. Yeah. And I'm divine smite in 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh, yes. This motherfucker's about to get smacked by the grace of God.
So that's 3d8, a d6, and a d8, I believe.
It's 3d8 and 2d6.
2d6 for the smite. And then the d6 for your pancaker.
A lot of dice. That's a lot of double dice, boys.
Come on, high numbers.
Oh, no, it's 1d6 for your pancaker and then 1d6 for the
Yeah.
Searing Smite.
So it's
I
only
gotcha.
5 dice.
Come on, high numbers, high numbers.
And he needs to make a Constitution save.
Reroll that.
I would have
Pass.
rather have not because it was a 7.
What, a bunch of ones?
15.
Did you already double it?
Oh no. 30.
Okay.
Did you add your modifier?
No.
Learn how to play D&D, man.
Did you
It's
play
almost been a year,
D&D
bro.
before?
34.
34 points of damage.
Ain't bad.
Nope. Better than us.
You ready your hammer and you come down with a crashing, blinding light that ignites the shadows around him and burns them away as you land this heavy strike. You do see him stumble slightly before immediately regaining his footing and looking back, this time at Orion. And is that your turn?
Well, yeah, I believe that's my turn.
Okay. So we come back to the top of the round with Smokey. and he will spin his scimitar again, but this time mid-spin, you all hear this clank of mechanical metal, and they break in two. And he holds them at opposite ends, now fending off both you, who's flanking him in those positions? You, Astrion, and you, Dreg. It seems you can no longer gain advantage from flanking him, as he's managed to keep everyone at bay at the same time now with two weapons. And he will take his attacks. Keeping his eyes locked on Orion, he will take his attacks against Eustace.
Now, is that anti-advantage thing, is it for the characters or just for these spots?
The characters.
The characters, okay.
Yeah, he's just eyeing both of y'all.
Well, I mean, as a whole, not these two characters specifically cannot get advantage. It's with the two weapons he is holding all angles
So no one gets advantage.
from flanking.
Oh, fuck.
First two attacks, Eustace. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. The other one was only a 17. Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're out of spell slots, aren't you? No more shield.
Oh.
He will retaliate against you, and mid-swing he'll say, I can do that too. And with the strike, he'll use an Eldritch Smite.
I missed the die.
Roll it.
No, it was already there, but that's what it was. So it was 37 damage, not 34.
How do you want to do this?
But this first strike, he will put an Eldritch Smite into.
Darkness with holy. Fighting darkness. Or
Oh,
fighting holy with darkness.
That's what you meant. I was like, no, Eldritch Smite is pretty much just dark. And then the necrotic damage. You take 4 necrotic damage, followed by 10 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then 18 force damage.
Holy
He's down.
fuck.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just, when you pulled up his thing, he had 24 health.
Oh.
And I'm at -8.
As you fall, you see the light just barely catches out of the shadows. You can see these snake-like eyes kind of soften, and this smug sneer kind of comes across this man's face as he then takes a bonus action attack against you, Dreg.
No, I thought he was about to take one against Eustace.
Yeah. Does a 24 hit.
Meets.
There you go. There you go. Meet his intimidation tactic with your own.
So that's 10 points of slashing damage,
Uh-huh.
and then 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, 16. Got it.
And at the end of his turn, he'll kind of flip both these scimitars now, and he'll look towards Orion and say, and there was one less. Albion, it is your turn.
Alright, so since we can't gain advantage from that, I'll see this guy drop Eustace, and that's really not worth it, I don't think. So I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm just gonna look down and then just glance back up at Smokey and just be like, you're gonna fucking pay for that. And I'm gonna take my attack action, and I'm gonna remember my D4 from my ceremony, because I'm a grown boy now. That shouldn't have been an advantage, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
Fun fact: all my attacks.
That shouldn't have been an advantage.
Learn
so
how
I'm
to
gonna
play
re-roll
D&D.
that.
Not that it matters now, though.
18
18 just hits.
just hits. Nice. Okay. 1 key point for stunning strike.
Oh god. Natural 17.
Fuck him. Fuck him so hard. 7 points.
7.
7 points of ice damage. Second attack.
Math.
One
There you go.
less. So that doesn't hit. Since I used a key point, I will bonus action attack. There we go. That's gonna be like a 29.
That'll hit.
I'll use another key point for stunning strike. And 12 points of ice damage.
12.
Yes.
And then another stunning strike, you said.
Yes. So I've used 4 key points.
16 total.
Barely beats it. Barely beats it.
And then 12 points of damage puts us,
All of ours are doing this.
I know.
what, crashing and then coming back and
No,
crashing
mine's
again?
not coming back.
Oh,
I'll come back from time
Luckily,
to
I
time.
only have 1 key point and I know my stats.
they're
Yeah.
retaliating against the community.
Oh, wait.
You gotta
no.
stand up again, get the pitchforks.
I don't know what my... +2? +1?
What are you asking about?
My strength modifier.
Oh, your strength modifier?
+1.
Yeah, you have a 13
Yeah.
strength.
Okay, +1. Okay, cool. I mean, I just can't.
14 strength. 2. How did you get another point of strength?
Hell if I know, man.
I thought you had 13.
I thought he did
Your
too.
character
No,
your
I
character
have
sheet
one,
says 14.
He has 2 on strength.
So you have a +2 in strength.
Okay, cool.
My turn is done.
All right. Astrion, it is your turn.
That's right. I remember my strength was 2 higher than his.
Seeing users fall, I will get very upset and pretend like I can wage, and bonus action, invoke my Frost Ruin,
Nice.
and I will do.
Remember, you don't get advantage on the attack.
I thought it was just because of flanking. Doesn't it get advantage with the
No,
cross run?
I don't.
Oh, no.
He just gets extra damage on or a bonus to hit one of the other.
21.
21. You're a big boy. Shield.
Bastard.
Yeah. And I will do my second attack. 20.
Damn it.
So much the same as the first flurry you took against him, he spins his swords and in its wake, Shadow follows as he crosses them in front of you, almost disorientingly, and your blade is caught on solid Shadow.
I'll pull back and just say, not yet, and I'll action source. 2 attacks.
Go for it.
I was so close on that 20.
15,
Misses.
19.
Damn it. We are getting fucked here, boys.
With your turn done, Astrion, unless you would like to move,
No, I'll stay.
we come to Dreg.
See, he used to go down, but like, only I could pick on him. I hit him in the face again with a fire punch.
I'm the only one allowed to do that.
That's a miss. Second attack. Yeah. 25?
That'll hit.
Heyo.
Stunning strike. Last key point. Okay. 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. And does a 18
Yeah.
meter save.
As a bonus action, grapple.
Okay.
We match strengths.
You can use acrobatics.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Is my acrobatics +7?
Acrobatics.
No, it'd be 8 now because it's
plus 7.
proficiency plus
No, it's
dex.
plus 7.
Oh, is it?
I'm
Oh,
looking
he
at
has
it right
4
here.
He has 4 decks. My bad.
Yeah, okay. So 7. So 21?
21. You catch him by surprise and you wrap his arm into what's going to be a textbook armbar before you see him just kind of bend his elbow and catch you right under the chin and break out of it. He'll use another legendary action to
I've
succeed.
used 2 of them.
Good.
All right, that will. I'm just be like, next time.
Catch you on the flip side.
And it is Orion's turn.
I gotta make a death save.
No, you're after
Yeah,
Orion.
you're after
Okay.
Orion.
You're dead last. Fool.
He will
Emphasize the dead part.
reach down with his empty hand and grab Eustace by the collar and pick you up. And as you're picked up, you breathe. And you gain 5 hit points.
Nice. Lay on hand.
Or
no,
I can't
what
remember
is the
exact-
fighter one?
It's not fighter.
Oh, it's not a fighter thing?
It's a racial ability that I can't remember the name of right now, but you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, cool.
I just know it gives him 5 hit points. And it takes an action, unfortunately.
Oof.
And as he picks you up, he's muscling you to the side and he pushes you out of the way and imposes himself between you and this individual. And he'll say again, "Are you sure? I can hold him if you can leave."
As a free
And that is
ac-
his turn.
As a free action, I would like to say, I think we gotta go, fellas. I can't take another one.
And now it
then
is Eustace's turn.
I'm gonna take my action to disengage.
Well, you've already.
Yeah, he's pushed you out of
disengaged
melee.
you.
Oh, Eustace is gonna say that and say, "Come on, fellas, let's go." And then I'm gonna start moving away
Okay, which way?
towards the main gate.
Okay.
Can I bonus action cast a cantrip?
No.
What'd you use your action on?
You said action disengage, and then you were told that that's unnecessary. Would you like to action dash for more movement? Would you like to action firebolt? Would you like to...
Well, I guess I'll just take a firebolt, but this
Okay.
shit.
So you're going to move 30
Not
feet
slamming the table.
over. So you're going to get about 20 feet past the group if somebody would like to move Eustace's mini
Pass the group which way?
towards the TV.
Yeah. How does Smokey look?
Through all the shadows, he's relatively obfuscated, but from where he has taken hits, you can see the skin is kind of coming away. Your passive perception, especially, you notice the wounds are shallow, and there seems to be scale underneath his skin. But other than that, he's still swinging, and he still seems hale and hearty.
I believe the firebolt gets me a +6.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I was doing. I was gonna look at your firebolt is a +7 to hit.
Natural 19.
Hell yeah.
So that would be a 26. That hits. It's a D10.
2d10.
Oh, yep, 2D10.
It's 12.
12 points of damage. All right. This firebolt looks as though it's going to be snuffed by the shadows that ensorcel this individual just before hitting it, burns brighter, almost like a sun, and it impacts it finds its mark. And is that your turn?
Can't really do anything else as a bonus action. I'd like to bonus action lay on hands myself. Can I do that?
There you go.
Lay on hands is an action.
Oh.
There you don't
sad.
go.
Where's the shot? I guess that's my turn.
All right. With that, we come back to Smokey's turn, and he will flourish his scimitars and take an attack against Dreg.
Bitch asshole.
Bro, you really just need to shut up. You just need to not say words when I'm rolling dice, because it never ends well for you.
You rolled that 20?
Yes!
Oh no.
You're down.
I might be dead.
Where the fuck is... There it is.
What do you have?
Okay. Low numbers.
Okay, good, good.
10 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and then 13 slashing damage.
23. You have 1?
No, I have 2.
Oh, nice.
I have 2 health left. I was at 15.
As this cut draws across your chest, it shears right through your newly acquired cloak and hood.
Son of a bitch.
And it is a deep cut, heavy. You stagger, but you reaffirm yourself and you see him cock his head and come through with his offhand.
I got a question. Wait, did you not double that?
No, I did.
Oh.
What part of low roll did you miss?
I caught every word of it.
Does a 17 hit?
Needs.
That's 10 points of slashing damage
Uh-huh.
and 5 points of necrotic damage.
So that puts me negative 13.
But you're down.
Yep.
Okay. You begin to fall, and he will take his final attack now with his bonus action.
I thought he just did a bonus action offhand attack.
No, he has 2 weapons.
2 weapon fighting.
So 1, 2, bonus action. Technically, it's 1, 2 bonus action, but back and forth just looks cooler.
Yeah.
He'll take his bonus action attack against Albion. Want to look?
Nat 20?
It's a nat 20.
How do you do this, bro?
Dude, look at the dice.
I don't need to look at the dice. I just can't fathom how you do it so often. It's ridiculous.
How healthy do you look,
I'm fine.
Albion? Okay. He intends to change that, and he'll pump
Sure he will.
Eldritch Smite into this. It's a low level one. He doesn't have many. 2 points of necrotic damage. 13 points of slashing damage. And then 22 points of force damage.
So what's that total?
36.
And I'm down. Oh, you're talking about the app.
Yeah.
I thought you said, and I'm down again.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, you get one episode. You get one episode. This is just a return to the norm. But that will be his turn. Yep. Are you still up? I'll be on.
Yep.
Awesome. It is your turn then.
All right. I'm gonna look to Orion and just be like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to go with your plan." And I'm gonna reach down, cause I'm next to Dreg, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach down.
Kind of.
and I'm gonna grab him.
Yes.
I'm gonna action step of the wind. Or that's the disengage one, right? Where I
Yes.
can bonus action disengage.
Step of the Wind, I believe, gives you disengage. You take movement without risking opportunity
cool. Yeah,
attacks.
so I'm gonna just step of the wind with my last key point, and I'm taking Dreg away towards Eustace.
Dragging drag reduces your movement
Yep.
to half, so
And then-
you
so
can
I
get 30.
Well, I get 80 with step of the wind, right? Because I get an additional movement.
Your movement is 40,
Yeah,
half to 20,
yeah,
doubled to 40. So my math was wrong. I thought you had 30 feet of movement.
yeah. No.
So you get 40. So you do catch up to Eustace.
Yep.
Actually, you pass him
About 20 feet.
quite a bit. Yeah, by 20 feet. Math.
And I'll free action. Eustace, you need to do your hand thing. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
And if that's your turn, that brings us to Astrion. What are you doing, Astrion?
Suppose I'm changing. I will, as a bonus action, if you allow me, to Owen,
Orion?
Orion, I'm sorry.
Squirmy's here.
Very close, very close.
I thought we were. I thought you were like, I'm going to send a communication to talking as a free action.
I mean, talking is a free action. He could.
As long as you keep it short, you don't need to use a bonus action to say something.
Get them out of here, and I will make 2 more attacks.
Disengage. Oh, please hit.
14.
14 misses.
$23.
23 will hit.
Was not for naught.
And I will invoke my fire woman.
All right, so he takes some additional damage.
Yes.
Ooh, 2d6.
All right. We'll do this.
And a strength saving throw.
We roll a 2.
I'm scared.
Does a 16 meet the strength save?
Yep. And that's 6. Giant smite. The fire damage. Alright. Just straight slashing damage, 14. And fire damage, 7. So 21.
Gotcha. You deliver this blow, and afterwards you hear a scoff. It came from Orion. You have the wrong idea, and he kind of steps in
There's forwards beyond any of you.
and bumps shoulders with you. And is that your turn?
Bonus action, offhand attack.
Go for it.
Just strength.
Was the incorrect increments bothering you?
You said he moved 20 feet from where he was. That was the correct thing.
No, he moved 20 feet past the group. He has 30
okay.
feet of movement.
Okay.
He just had to spend 5 of it to get past y'all.
Gotcha.
Or 10 of it,
gotcha,
rather.
Gotcha.
22.
22. He has shield up currently, doesn't he?
I think he took a turn after that.
Right, we've gone to the top and y'all ran, so he
Yeah.
hasn't had to do it yet. So that'll hit.
It's just 5 damage, so I just
All
give a
right.
quick punch.
Throat punch.
Show these monks how it's done.
With
I can't see shit.
your turn over, correct?
Yeah.
We move to Orion. Damn, what the hell was that?
Dropping shit.
And he will attempt 3 more attacks.
Wait, it's my turn, right?
Right, I forgot you're unconscious. The D's and O's look the same to me because I was writing chicken scratch.
It's a 10.
It's 10, so you have 1 save.
Fuck yes.
Now we will move to Orion. If I play a character that one of y'all have, I roll well. If I have an NPC that's on your side, it sucks.
Yeah.
That you beefed up, it sounds like, and you just...
No, he's just a strong boy.
Okay, so 1 will hit.
1 out of 3.
Yeah. You see him come through with another heavy slash. It gets caught on the shadows. He rears back and again breaks into it. This one has to be reinforced with Smokey's scimitars. And the third one comes in and he just powers it through the shadows past Smokey's guard, and it digs into his clavicle. As he draws it out, you see blood, but it almost seems thicker than it should be. And that's his turn. As he kind of cuts his eyes at you through his helmet, it is now Eustace's turn. What would you like to do, Eustace?
Well, Eustace is going to take his 30 feet of movement and along the way stop by Dread. And I want to lay on hands for 5.
Grab those cheeks.
Okay, you lay on hands for 5 as an action, and then continue your next 10.
Yep.
All right. Is that your turn?
Bonus action dash.
No, that's
Oh.
rogues.
Rogues and monks, baby. Rogues
Sorry.
and monks.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. That brings us back to Smokey as he flourishes his blades once again and says, and look at that. All the brains seem to have left. And he'll unleash against you, Astrion, as you're still here.
Nat 20?
One of them is, yeah.
Neat.
That's just 2 attacks.
Throw his dice out. the
Wait.
window.
He'll give
I
you
got
his,
this.
he'll-
Shield.
He'll give you his last Eldritch Smite.
So can I like change characters real quick and go make a Grave Cleric?
I don't like that.
I'm gonna hit you with a big fat no.
At 5?
I think so. Don't they get it at 3?
Yeah, no, Channel Divinity happens at level 2.
Oh yeah, so at 2, they get the ability to just be like, no, fuck your nat 20.
You're the luckiest person here, Astron. Because of all the dice I rolled, there are 4 1s here.
Oh, thank God.
2 points of necrotic damage,
All right.
5 points of slashing damage,
All right.
and then
As a matter of fact, I have a thing that allows me
26 force damage.
called Restore
33.
Balance. To if somebody's rolling with advantage
That
or
was the crit.
disadvantage, I can be
Well, yeah,
like,
that doesn't matter with.
I know.
Here's the second attack that hit you. It's just standard damage. And that's 5 points of necrotic and 8 points of slashing damage.
Nope.
Wait, no, that's wrong.
Just do 26.
And then he will take bonus action attack against you as well.
There you go.
Neato.
That's cocked. That makes up for the 20, I guess. In this, after receiving these 2 heavy blows, you're put on the back foot, and almost as if a natural instinct to survive kicks in, you throw the blade up, half sword it, and catch the final blow and deflect it off as it comes just millimeters from your throat. And that's how you make a nat 1 sound cool. And then he laughs. And that is his turn. Albion, it is your turn.
I'm going to use my entire action to scream at Astrion and be like, buddy, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I need you to fucking move. And then I'm gonna keep with Dreg as we move back, but I'm not gonna get far enough to keep Astrion out of my sight.
As you say that, Orion will take a free action to respond. Go on. I'll keep this guy company. And don't worry, I'll catch up. Do you take any movement?
Like I said, I'm moving with Dreg.
Okay.
Since he's up now, I'm like helping him up, moving with him, but I don't want to get far enough away to where we lose sight of Astrion. So
Got you.
if that means I only do partial movement, then I only do partial movement.
Astrion, that brings us to you.
Let me hear that JoJo special. Run away!
Passed down through generations of the Joestar line.
I fucking love it.
New York JoJo is probably
He was the
JoJo.
best. Hands down the best. He will be
I
my
haven't
favorite
seen
forever.
the last 3 parts.
I haven't
Is-
either, but I don't care.
is-
They're
It
best.
might be 4 parts.
Is-
I've missed.
I cannot do action disengage, right?
You can.
I can.
Everyone
Action
can
disengage.
action disengage.
All right.
Rogues and monks get the bonus action disengage.
All right. Before I use my action, I will use my bonus action to offhand attack.
Okay.
As he's running away, you just throat punch.
Nah. 12.
As you throw this punch, he catches it on the blade of one of his scimitars and draws. And as you come away, he's cut your knuckles. Just a final parting, it seems.
But I will action disengage and 40 feet.
Okay, you inch ever closer to the main gate. And that takes us to
A chase
Dreg.
He's nice for Eustace.
How far away is the gate?
The gate is probably 80 feet now.
Is there guards at the gate?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay. Seeing Astrion come up and hearing what Orin said, I'm just going to action dash and use my full 80 to get to the gate.
Okay. So you make it to the gate and you break through just on the cusp of it. into the blazing sun of the Alkiar Desert, and there is no shadow here. It is just afternoon. It is blazing bright. Not a cloud to be seen. And then you turn back and you see the rest of your troop awaiting you. You held your movement, correct, Albion?
Yes.
So you move
But I'll just get
40 feet.
Yeah.
And that takes us to Orion, as he'll interpose himself between the fleeing group and Smokey. And then you see him throw the longsword to the side and reaches on his back and pulls off the greatsword. He takes it in both hands, and you see flame wreathe across it.
Oh, homie got a flame tongue.
And he
Alright.
begins to take attacks. From this distance, you can't tell how well or whether or not they land cleanly, but you do see the exchange of blows. Eustace, it is your turn.
I promised my grandpa would never use my sacred technique.
Eustace really wants to get a firebolt on this man. Firebolt.
You want to fall behind further? Sure.
You got monks in your party,
Yeah,
Holmes.
dog.
Roll an attack.
I'm gonna channel that divinity for a guided strike for a +10.
Okay, to a total of
24.
24 will hit.
Seven.
How do
You
you wanna
launch
do
this. You launch this firebolt, and as it careens through the air, it impacts him on the shoulder, and it echoes through these streets past the gate, and you all hear it as he whips his head around. As he hisses and meets eyes with you. And you're not past the gate yet.
Oh my god, who would have thought that the snake cult has snake people in it?
None of the three of us are past the gate yet.
Well, Dreg is in the
Only
gate.
Dreg is.
Yeah.
I'm still 40 feet away.
How far are you from
I'm
the
only
group?
I'm only 30 feet from the gate. If it
No,
was
you're
a-
30 feet from the group. You haven't taken your movement yet.
Yeah.
No. I was 20. You said the gate was 80 feet from Astrian?
No, from Dreg.
Oh. Well, I've moved a total of 50 feet, and I've still got my 30 feet of movement, and I plan on taking that movement.
Okay, so you're going to take that movement?
Yeah.
Okay. So take that movement. And so that puts you...
Move me to the gate, please. That's not me.
Where's the gate?
80 feet, so it'll probably be off the map.
don't worry about it. You're not more than 160 feet away. I know that.
Just put me on the edge.
Is that your turn, Eustace?
The walls are cute.
That's my turn. I'm
Roll
80
flat.
feet away.
All right. It comes back to him, and he kind of cocks his head and just takes 3 cuts through the air with his scimitar, seemingly at nothing in your direction. But to those of you paying attention, these nigh imperceptible projectiles just fly forward, and he will Eldritch Blast.
Just had to take that fucking final firebolt, didn't you?
Motherfucker, everybody got one last smack.
You fool!
I didn't.
You fool! I also have an ancient grandpa technique.
16 to hit? I know this natural one over here doesn't, so 16 to hit?
That meets unless I can do something about it. And I can't.
So, yeah.
And then the other one is higher. So 2 out of 3 of them hit, and those are D10s. 1 point of force damage, followed by
Yes, 4 points of force damage. Yeah. You fucking buffoon.
4 points of force
Pick your brother
damage.
up on your way out, please. You just dropped.
No, I didn't, because I used laid on hands for 10 earlier, and I used the last 5 on him.
No, you attempted
No, you
to
attempted
use lay
to,
on hands.
and we're like, oh,
You said,
all
can I
have is
lay
a
on
bonus
hands as a
action."
bonus action? I said, that's an action.
You had
The only lay on
5
hands
there,
you've
bud,
used
bro.
so far is on him. You
Well,
got the
fuck.
health from Orion when he picked you up.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, then I'm down.
Exactly. Sometimes things just work out like that. And then he will turn and take an attack against Orion with his bonus action. Again, y'all are too far away to tell whether or not anything lands truly.
That's an item.
It is
Dragon eyes.
not an item. But that takes us to Albion.
If I am close enough to see Eustace get downed, I'm gonna look back and be like, "Grab your brother, Astrion. We gotta go, fucking go!" And then probably gonna hold my movement until I make sure that Eustace gets picked up.
Okay. And if he does, what direction are you moving?
Heading towards the gate.
Gotcha.
100%.
Just double checking.
Yeah. But
Astrion,
that's it.
It is your turn.
So how far away is Eustace from me?
Use my movement. 5, 6.
He's like 60-ish
Action.
feet. Math
1,
is wonky.
2,
Because
3,
you've moved really far. You've
4.
taken
Oh, Eustace-
bonus action.
okay.
I've only moved 80 feet.
Yeah, you've only moved 80. He's moved a lot.
Yeah.
I've only moved 80.
You've moved an act. You've taken movement,
An action.
and then you've actioned,
I
and then you've moved
him-
again, haven't
I
you?
moved him 8 or 40, and
Right.
then he moved 80. So he's moved 120 total.
And
But
Eustace
So that
regardless-
would be
40.
40.
So
yeah.
if Eustace is ahead of me, then I'm running up to Eustace, and once I make sure Astrion's got him, since he's way stronger than me, then we'll leave together. And
Gotcha,
I'll
gotcha.
use an action dash to move
I'll
again.
sling him on my shoulder, and
You'll pick him up on your way by.
yeah.
How much movement do you have to spend to get to him?
I use 50.
So that was action and action dash.
Yes.
So that would be 20 feet on top of your 30. Picking him up will end the rest of your movement.
All right. I do have a question though. I know typically having extra weight like him would weigh someone down, but I do have my frost ruin going, and I do have giant smite. Will it still be?
I'll give you that last 10 feet then.
Okay.
Yeah, you're strong boy,
So yeah, every turn.
and
We're-
he's
we're getting
weird
the fuck out.
and kind of small, constitutional. That brings us to Dreg, running.
Well, I'm at the gate.
Yes.
Which way are we going?
Just out for now.
I pick a direction northwest. That's this way.
You can run northwest, yeah.
Yep, but just book it. 80 feet.
All right. And then you go 40 with him.
Well, and I'm not with him yet, but I'm just going.
You're
We're
just gonna
all-
see this
I mean,
monk
like you
running
said, you
away
held
in the
your movement,
desert.
right?
Well,
Oh, no,
I
wait, you
held
went to
mine
him, that's
for
right.
them, but regardless, when it gets around, I'm just
why I don't do chasing.
yeah, we're just going, like just using as much movement as we can to just go.
One into the
Orion's
night.
turn.
Once we get a bit out of the city, though, we need to stop because we don't know where the fuck we're supposed to be going. So
You do see Astrion, or Albion, since you have the highest passive perception. You glance back over your shoulders, and you do see Smokey maneuver his way past Orion and begin a dash for y'all, almost as if he wants to stop you. But as he does, you can see past him, Orion flips his sword around and grabs the blade of it, hooks him by the neck with the quillions of
Fuck
it,
yeah.
and pulls him back.
Right on.
He does have the sentinel feet.
hell yeah, brother.
We're not done dancing yet.
Yeah.
And then they continue their skirmish. All the way back through the initiative,
Yep,
they're just
yep,
running.
We're getting out.
I'm gonna stop and just. 'Cause I'm 80 feet out, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna stop and sit down in the sand and be like, "Oh, sweet Jesus!" and just
Wait.
wait for everybody.
I wouldn't have attacked if I would have known I didn't get the health, but I had it there. So when I went to do that, I was seeing that I had the health because I didn't take it back.
Well, hopefully
Oh,
someone.
so you can I lay on hands if you're already editing
Yeah.
your health?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have any health pots.
I don't believe that you do. But
I got
if
one.
you wait in the sand, then everyone else does manage to catch up to you.
I have a quick question,
What would that be?
and this is just me being a stickler. I'm not really trying to poke at you. Does he have to make death saves?
He is currently unconscious, so after your turn,
I have to
it'll
make
go
at least
Owen
one.
or Orion and then Eustace. So unless somebody can get to him to heal him or stabilize him, which does anybody have proficiency in medicine?
No.
I have, a,
Hilarious.
I have a healing potion on me.
Okay.
Do we know that?
I mean,
You
all saw him
should.
buy it.
I bought 2 and I've only used 1.
Oh, okay. Well, once we get outside, we'll try to
Oh,
search
also,
him
I will
for
also
one.
use my.
Second wind.
Yep.
Okay, that's a bonus action. So Dreg sat in the sand. Then Orion
So as we're
can't see him anymore.
as we're running out, I'm just like rummaging through his pockets,
And then
looking.
you do need a death save, Eustace.
A fucking 9.
That's one fail.
12,
Yeah, I'm-
12 HP, by the way.
rummaging through his pockets.
1 away.
All the way back to the top, down through. Albion, give me an investigation check as you attempt to find this healing potion. You keep everything in your bag, right?
Oh, baby. How does a fucking 22 sound?
Don't even bother answering. He finds it.
All right, I find it and I just fucking shove this shit in his mouth and make him drink it.
Bonus action, throat train.
Yeah.
You, Eustace, you do manage to return to consciousness, and you notice you're being carried by your brother Astrid. You've since left the city and now find yourself in the blazing sun. Just as the 4 of you reconvene, do you continue to run?
Yes, we should.
I mean, yeah, for a little while, just to get.
Hopefully, out of the freaking desert.
Well, we're not going to get out of the desert tonight, bro. But we
Watch
can,
me.
We can run a little ways, but he said he was going to catch up to
Like
us,
a
so we don't
fucking
need to go
zoomer
too
on Taboo,
far.
you just start kicking up Sam behind you.
Is he rolling my D4s for that healing potion?
Oh, yes.
How many?
It's 2
Two.
plus 2.
2 D4s plus 2.
8.
Not bad.
Nice.
But you continue to run, making as much distance as you can between yourselves and that city. And with the group on the lam, I think that is where we will end tonight's session.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Guys, it's only 5 o'clock. We could have kept going. I have to take this, though.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Turn the
Thank you for
page.
joining us in this episode, guys. Shit's going down. So make sure to join us next week to see if we survive or not.
Will their Ex Machina guide actually make it away? Who knows?
Who knows? Find out.
Not
And
an Ex
while you're
Machina. I put him
waiting,
there long
check
before I
out
thought of
Double
this.
DM. Like and subscribe on all of our stuff. We love you all. And most importantly,
Trenton!
Have a wonderful day.